Okay, so today I'm going to go over one of my paintings. Now, this painting is truly one of my favorite ones, okay? Just because of its massive detail and size. If you view it the way I'm looking at it right now and scaling it up as you look up, understand, you are seeing from inside the temple, from within your body, which is the vessel. So inside your body, as your soul is within your body, and it looks, as you clearly look into your body, this is your body inside. The cells, the molecular structure. I'm not talking like the anatomy of the way science makes it, but I'm talking more of the spirituality and the ingenuity of it all. Ingenuity. ENGINUITY. Right? Come on. No? But anyways, okay, let's get right down to this. Look at this plateau here. This platform. You see that sphere in the dead center? That icon? The sphere. That is the stage. The stage where you take control of the steering. Now, as it glimmers up, look at this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at these gardens. Do you not see the lions? There's multiple, I'm talking about like Voltron lions right here. This one here and here, okay? But let's just take a look at one. You can see where the eyes, all right, the nose, and this is where the teeth come out. Very Voltron-like. It's even got a little symbol on the cross in between the eyes there. Like very Voltron drawing. And here in the center, you see this, you know, this is where the symmetry comes. But you can almost see like a facial structure there, where it bones out into the rib cage. And right above it is another, it's another kind of a Voltron lion again, but it's not a lion. This time it's more of a monkey. To me, it looks more like a monkey with a like an emperor's. Well, I wouldn't say an emperor, but more like Egyptian type of decoration around its side cheeks here. So it's I don't know if you can see that, but, and as it comes up, you see more of just, like, I can see it. I can see it very clear. It just needs a little bit more work and detail. I mean, this is just like laid down foundation to get certain shapes and elements before they get detailed in. So yeah. And as it when you zoom her back, this, and you try to glimpse at it or look at it, it's just an amazing, interesting symbol, like the Batman symbol. You know, you take this shape here, it's got these wings here. But it's the inside. It's not the Batman symbol, but I'm saying it has that bat boomerang effect. And you could take this shape up here and represent it as, it's just so amazing. It's so amazing. And as it builds up, you can see the shrine. such magnificent samurai-like armor, glimmering with light and power. And as it moves up, you know, it just goes into more higher self stages. You know, totem pole like, expanding higher self like stages. And you know, when you look at the detail out here off the side, and the type of I forgot the word, but bouquet. But like, wow, this is a very amazing piece. And it's not something that anybody can draw. No one can draw this stuff. You know, I was given the hand of the gods to create such a masterpiece. And this is just one. This amazing masterpiece. If I was to give this to, like, his name is Trent, who works at AAA Gaming, and they do, like, you know, they've been working on some high-level games, but they normally, you know, are looking for the next big thing. And this as a level or a stage, or they can easily make this more readable for the viewers. Okay, they take this blueprint and they go into the fine details and really scoped it out more clearly, so that the you know, the average viewer can see it in the way they see it more clearly. But me, I see it within the shades, and I can see it very clear. I can see it, I can read it very clear. Like Jesus says, those who can hear, let them hear. And those who can see, let it be seen. Those who can see, let them see. You know? And that's why there's only certain people who can see, who can understand and read hieroglyphics and understand the archaeology, you know, the archaeology behind everything. And I feel that this type of drawings that I'm doing here is the New Testament. You know, is a very new testament, because I've been talking with God. And my sister told me only prophets can hear God. And you can become and be a prophet someday. To me. And it's so strange, because I understand now that Moses and Noah, they hear him so clearly, as if it's me talking to you right now. Okay? So I'm gonna go to my next painting, which is this one here. Now, this painting here is truly something beyond. I mean, this sphere, okay? I'm gonna tell you, this Avatar State sphere, S-P-H-E-R-E. Now, when the avatar enters the sphere where he channels through all meditation stages to open all 8 chakras in his system, he will enter a spiritual state, and he goes into where he is floating within himself, inside of a realm where his only his voice and his vision is known to him. Now, this sphere is a matrix sphere that goes into the mainlands. So here is where you can speak to the Maker. You can speak to the most amazingest being known to existence. You know who I'm talking about. And down here, as you can see, in the center, you float. And underneath it is a pure reflection and the reflection is of no winds. You know, you got two amazing beings right here. Whoa. Excuse me. But as it glimmers up, look at that. As it goes into a much confined. You know, if you look at the little symbols and details, you know, it's like, what kind of writing is that? Is that not so amazing? Yeah. So, but that's what I want to tell you. I want to talk to you about. Is about the spheres, the avatar state spheres. And in the Matrix, like, you know how the movie Matrix, where Neo goes into that stage where he meets the man and he's inside a bunch of TV monitor room. He's in a room with a bunch of TV monitors. Well, this is the true area that he was in. If they were to remake that movie, he would be in this room, this sphere, and he would be floating within the center, surrounded by energy, and here is what he would be talking to. Not some older white person, but a light being, a source, a spirit of a higher level, a celestial. And because there's two, you know, I mean, this could be Adam and Eve right here. Boom. You know? So it's interesting because it almost bears a face. You know it, you see it. It bears a face structure. The anatomy of nose, mouth, eyes. I know you see it. But yeah. So I just wanted to kind of go over these two with you. I didn't really like cover all the little details in here, and there are a couple little things, but it's nothing that I really broken down yet. So I mean, you can kind of look into it and see what you can tell, but it's nothing as detailed as this section here, which is pretty amazing, pretty detailed. So I just wanted to cover these two today. Thank you for watching. Share if you like, and maybe I'll go through some of these. Yeah, but thank you. Okay, so I wanted to cover this. Well, I wanted to cover another section. So right here, there is a skull. Okay. Now it reminds me of the T-1000 skull from Terminator. But this skull here, I mean, you can see the eyes here, one eye there, and the nose here, and just got that skull type of a head structure. Now, instead of the T-1000 where it's made out of nuts and bolts and metal and steel, this one here is made out of like energy, light, and spirit type of a structure, which is very interesting, very amazing. Now, once you zoom in and look within, you can see that inside is another type of a skull, where now these two symbols become the eyes, and you got this two teeth. It almost looks like a rodent, like a rat or a squirrel type of a skull structure. That's interesting. And when you look down here, then it totem poles into more facial structure down here, and even a male dwarf type of structure here with the big nose and the two eyes, and very dwarf-like looking, like Lord of the Rings. It's even got the goat teeth and mustache. Interesting. Yeah, but that's also something I wanted to cover with that.